Dear viewers, welcome to One Voice. This is Mileta. We are bringing you news that you need to know every fortnight with One Voice. He is presenting to you some important news from Karnataka in the last fortnight. Tungabhadra Dam Gate 19 crashes. Gate 19 of the Tungabhadra Dam has been closed due to a fractured chain link amid severe flooding, causing the water discharge to surge to 48,000 cubic feet per second. This development has exacerbated concerns for downstream regions. The Andhra Pradesh State Disaster Management Authority has issued an urgent flood alert, advising residents in proximity to the Krishna River to remain highly vigilant. Areas within Kurnool district, including Kosigi, Mantralayam, Nandavaram and Kaudalam, are on heightened alert. In response to the escalating floodwaters, officials have activated 33 gates. This represents the first significant flood event at the dam in 7 decades. We have some news for you from the nation, and here are the headlines. Kolkata doctor raped and murdered. Women protest across the country. Protests erupted across India after a second-year postgraduate trainee doctor at RG Kar Medical College in Kolkata was brutally raped and murdered. In response, junior doctors went on strike, demanding improved safety measures, while the accused showed no remorse and nonchalantly said, "Hang me if you want." CM Mamata Banerjee stated she was getting minute-by-minute updates and that she would speak to the victims' parents. Rashtrapati Bhavan's halls renamed to reflect Indian heritage. Rashtrapati Bhavan's Darbar Hall has been renamed Ganatantra Mandap to reflect India's republican ethos, while Ashok Hall is now Ashok Mandap. The Darbar Hall is where most of the important award ceremonies take place. These changes aim to enhance accessibility, eliminate anglicized influences, and better reflect Indian cultural values. Wrestler Vinesh Fogart arrives to New Delhi. Thousands of supporters welcomed women wrestler Vinesh Fogart on her return to New Delhi on 17th August. Fogart was disqualified from the women's 50 kg event at the Paris 2024 Olympics for exceeding the weight limit by 100 grams before the final, despite her historic win over defending champion Yui Sasaki. The ad hoc division of the Code of Arbitration for Sport (CAS) denied the wrestler's petition of the Olympic silver medal after her appeal against the United World Wrestling (UWW) and International Olympic Committee (IOC). And now for some important news around the globe. Tragic takeoff at Kathmandu Airport, 18 dead, pilot injured. A Saudia Airlines CRJ-200 crashed during takeoff at Tribhuvan International Airport in Kathmandu, resulting in 18 deaths out of 19 people on board. The sole survivor, pilot Manish Shakir, was rescued and hospitalized. The country's Civil Aviation Authority has confirmed the recovery of bodies while an investigation into the crash's cause was underway. The crash, however, highlights the dangers of air travel in Nepal due to the mountainous terrain. Bangladesh gets new leader after Hasina's resignation. Mohammed Yunus has become Bangladesh's interim leader after Sheikh Hasina's departure due to violent protests over job quotas. Yunus, who was in Paris when appointed, has called for peace and national rebuilding. In response to the unrest, Indian border security forces have stopped 120 to 140 Bangladeshis attempting to cross into India, working with the border guard Bangladesh to send them back. Former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia has urged for calm and rebuilding. The violence before Hasina's resignation resulted in over 100 deaths and widespread damage. Dhaka has stabilized with student help after recent police strikes. The US has stressed the need for democratic principles in the interim government. The UK police arrest 1,000 individuals in connection to riots. The UK police have apprehended over 1,000 individuals in response to recent riots marked by violence, arson, looting, and racially motivated attacks against Muslims and migrants. The disturbances were triggered by false information erroneously attributing the July 29 murders of 3 young girls in South Pole to an Islamist migrant. The unrest rapidly spread across cities in England and Northern Ireland, though it has recently subsided as enforcement measures were strengthened. According to the National Police Chiefs Council, a total of 1,024 people have been arrested and 575 charged. Olympic kickoff marred by arson sabotage, Paris rail network in chaos. Just hours before the Olympics opening ceremony, coordinated arson attacks on signal boxes and power installations have caused severe disruptions to France's high-speed rail network. The sabotage has led to widespread cancellations of TGV, Train et Grand Vitesse services and left passengers stranded at major Parisian train hubs. That was the news that we have for you in the past fortnight. Stay tuned for the next episode in the next fortnight, bringing to you the most important news only on One Voice. United or True?